Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then please hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell button so you know anytime I post a new video. Now this look is a performance makeup for those of you in drill teams. So if you want to see how to do your performance makeup for football games or pep rallies, then please keep on watching. So when I do my eyes, I prime my eyelids with some concealer, and then I just get powder to set the concealer in place, and I just put the powder on top. Okay, so first I just go in with a big fluffy brush to get into the crease, and I'll take a light color, so I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. And to get more pigmentation, I just like swirl it in there and tap it just a little bit so that there's still a lot of eyeshadow left on the brush. And I blend in circles. And you see I'm blending upwards just to get all over the eyelid. Okay, now once that is blended in, I'll just go in with the same brush, and I'll go in with the darker brown, because in order to get the smoky effect, you have to keep adding, and it's better to use the lighter shades first to keep building up the color. And it's always good to use less so that you can just keep adding rather than put on a lot. So then we're gonna go in with this brown shade right here. Again, just swirl it and tap. And then I start to focus on the outer corner now, and I blend it out here and drag it up and blend it into the crease. Now this I'm using swiping motions just to get it from the outer corner and blend it out and in. That was another brush. We're gonna go ahead and add another brown. So I'm gonna go with a darker, just swirl it and tap it off. And then this, I will focus on the outer corner. And I use circular motions to blend it in. Now, after we add all of those colors up, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a flat brush, because now we're gonna cut the crease. So I take a flat brush like that. Yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna take a concealer. I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I'm just gonna put this on the flat brush. Alright. Now, like I said, I have smaller eyes. So what I do, because rather than putting it right there where that little crease is, I like to go over a little bit if y'all have small eyes. Okay, so I like to look down first and just create a crease, because my crease is smaller, so I want to fake that I have a bigger one, like that. And then I look down so that I know where the concealer hits my eyelid. Okay, so now I just carve an eyelid. Okay, so after the eyelid is carved, I just like to set it with some powder or an eyelid base. So I'm just going to take another flat brush, which looks like this. And I'm just going to go in, this is a Morphe palette, but I'm just going to go in with this light shade right here just to set the concealer. Once the eyelid is set, I go back in with the brush we used earlier, the fluffy brush, and I go back in with a little darker color And I like to drag this up. I like to drag this color up and blend it in. And that's when you blend it into the concealer over here. Just so that it doesn't look harsh. Now, if you want to keep just like this, just with the white eyelid, that's fine. But for me, I do like to have shimmer on my eyelid. Just make sure you don't use glitter because she does not want glitter. So I take another flat brush, which looks like this. And with the same palette, I'm just going to be going in with this shade right here, this glitter shade. So I just pack it on the brush and then I spray it. This is the Mario spray. So I just spray that. And I dab it on my eyelid. It's better if you pat it down rather than like try to blend it. See, like that. And then I just blend again with the same brush. I didn't put anything back on it. I'm just blending it back in. Alright. Now like I said, this isn't, you don't have to do the shimmer, but I like the shimmer. You can just keep it matte, but I like the shimmer. So I'm just gonna take the Wet n Wild eyeliner. So it doesn't always have to be a wing. You don't have to do a wing. You can just put it on your eyelid. So you just make a little line. And see, just like that, you have the eyeliner, which makes the eye pop more. I'm gonna do a wing for y'all. So what you do is you go from the outer corner right here. And I don't like to, don't drag it like upward. Don't do that. Drag it like outward, but not like too low. Not straight and not like high, but like angle it. It should go to like the end of your eyebrow, so like that. So I do it from the outer corner. And as you get like longer, don't put it down so much. Like I just like to like flick it out so it looks thinner at the end. So I start from out here. And it's better if you look down. And like that. I just brought it down to like the middle of my eyelid. And then you just fill it in. Okay, as I'm done, time for lashes. Now, lashes are an essential for performance makeup because it makes your eyes pop even more. I'm just gonna use these. The eyelash glue that I use is the Ardell Lash Grip Clear Adhesive. So you want to put a thin line on the eyelash. Okay, now when putting on eyelashes, I like to do it with my tweezers. And you just set them on top. So it's better if you like look down. It's better if you look down and you just put it on top. I just set it up the middle. Make sure you put it as close to your lashes as you can. Okay, and then once it's on there, I just drag it out to where it connects to the end. Just like that, make sure you connect it to your real lashes. I'm just gonna go with mascara to connect the eyelashes. And just like that, the eyes are done. Now onto the face. So I moisturize my face. I'm just gonna spray my face with this. I'm sorry if there's people in the background. But for a performance, I do go with the Juvia's Place foundation. It is really good. I just go in with my beauty blender. A little bit of this does go a long way. So concealer, I go with the concealer that matches my face first, just to like get the coverage. And a good one for coverage is the BH Studio Pro concealer. It's really good. Now I'm just gonna go out with my setting powder. This is the Airspun Boost powder, like the one in my last video. And then I put it on my smile lines right here. Alright, and then I just go in with a huge powder brush. Now, while that begins to set, I begin to contour. Okay, so I changed the voiceover because it was too loud in the background. So I used the Tarte Clay palette, and I'm basically saying here to contour with darker colors so that your face looks more snatched. So I used the two colors on the left and on the right. So first, I just add some contour onto my forehead without blending it first, just to get all the color I want on it, and then I start blending. And then I move my lips to the side rather than do the fish lips that some others do, and I make sure to connect when I contour from my cheeks up to my forehead, so right beside the eyebrow. And then don't forget the jawline. And then with a different brush I'm going to contour my nose. So first I create a little button nose at the tip just to make it look a little smaller. And then I tap it on, and then I'll blend it in all together after. So then I add onto the sides of my nose to make it look a little smaller. You follow the lines that you have on your nose, and you just blend it all in like so. And then I go ahead and clean it up with some powder. The closer you make it, the closer your nose looks snatched. I wipe off the powder now. I swirl it in just because if you wipe it off, it like comes off. But like if you swirl it in, then like soaks into your skin. Now I go with another brush to bronze the face, because now you look contoured but you want warmth in your skin. Because of the powder and everything, you look whiter. So I go in with the BH Cosmetics bronzer and just blend it upwards again. Now I'm gonna set down here. Just to carve out the cheeks. So I go from here, the tip of my lips, upward. So we're gonna go back in with this lighter shade with this smudge brush. It's from Makeup Academy. So I'm gonna go in with that lighter shade and smudge it down here. Going with this darker shade over here, and I take this halfway into the eye. And then I go in with some eyeliner. This is the LA Color eyeliner pencil. And I connect it up to this wing. And I take it all the way into, make sure it's in the waterline and not like on the bottom of your eye. Put mascara on your bottom lashes. Like so. We're gonna go in with some blush. I'm gonna take the BH Cosmetics blush palette like this, and I take the BH Cosmetics blush brush, and I'm gonna go in with these two, the light one and then this peachy color one. And you smile and you go here on these parts, and I circle it. I blend it in and drag it down a little bit. Like so. I wipe off the powder. And then I just go ahead and spray. Get ready for some highlight. So, I'm gonna go on with that Makeup Revolution highlight in Just My Type. And then I'm gonna go on with the Morphe highlighting brush. And I just swirl it in, tap it off. And I just put that on here. Okay, so like you would with red lip liner, I would for performance makeup, but I'm just gonna take a different color. But what I do is I overline my lips just a little bit on top. And then you just fill it in. And then after you're done, you just spray your face. And that's the look. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. And all my social media will be down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.